Congratulations on the purchase of your new Tennant B10 Rider Burnisher. With proper use and care, your machine's highly efficient burnishing systems will perform well for many years to come. This operator training video will help you better understand how to prepare your machine for use, burnish your floors, and care for your machine so you get the longest life and best performance from your floor burnisher. Safety. It is the operator's responsibility to operate the machine safely. The safety labels that appear on the machine indicate important information you need to be aware of when operating the machine. The operator should read and fully understand the operator's manual before operating the machine. How the burnishing systems work. Your machine can effectively burnish floors. The one-step burnish button makes it possible to immediately begin burnishing with the activation of a single button. As the machine travels forward, the burnishing pad polishes the floor. Your Tennant B10 Rider Burnisher comes standard with the active HEPA dust collection system. Controls and instrumentation. An on-off key switch is used to control machine power. Turn the key to the right to turn the machine's power on and to the left to turn it off. The horn button is to the left of the key switch. The directional switch controls the forward or reverse direction of the machine. Place the switch in the forward position to propel forward and the reverse position to propel in reverse. The power kill switch stops all power to the machine. Press the switch to disconnect machine power. To restart the machine, turn the power kill switch to the right and release it. Then cycle the key switch off and then on again. Note: the power kill switch should only be used in case of an emergency. It must not be used for normal stopping while the machine is moving. This may damage the machine. The steering wheel controls the machine travel path. The propelling pedal controls the speed of the machine. The further you depress the pedal, the faster the machine will propel. The brake pedal slows and stops the machine. When the machine comes to a stop, an electric parking brake will set automatically after a short delay. Directly in front of the steering wheel is a set of indicator LEDs. If the LED on the right is lit, this indicates there is a fault on the machine and that qualified service is required. Follow your company's maintenance procedures to arrange for service on your machine. To the left of this fault light is the battery charge display that indicates the charge level of the batteries while the machine is operating. When the batteries are fully charged, all 5 LEDs are lit. As the batteries discharge, the LEDs go out until only the left LED is blinking. When the left LED blinks, the burnishing functions will shut off to alert the operator of the low battery charge condition. The machine will still propel so you can drive it to the charging station and recharge the batteries. Note: do not charge the batteries more often than necessary. Excessive charging could reduce their life. It is best to charge the batteries only when the left light indicates that the batteries need charging. To the left of the battery charge level indicator is the supervisor lock indicator. If this LED is lit, a supervisor has configured the machine operating settings and locked them into the machine's memory. When it is lit, the operator cannot change these settings. Touch buttons on the left side of the control panel direct the machine's burnishing functions. The one-step burnish button turns the preset burnishing functions on and off. Once you have set the desired burnishing functions, it is the only button you need to press to start and stop burnishing with your machine. If your machine is equipped with the active dust control system, the vacuum button turns the dust collection system on and off. The pad pressure buttons control the burnishing pad down pressure. Under normal conditions, the pad pressure should be set to the minimum setting with only the bottom LED illuminated. When more pad pressure is required, you can increase it to the medium setting with 2 LEDs illuminated, or the maximum setting with all 3 LEDs illuminated. Press the plus button to increase the pad pressure, and the minus button to decrease the pad pressure. Travel speed and floor conditions will affect burnishing performance. With the one-step burnish button on, you can adjust the maximum burnishing travel speed by pressing the rabbit button to increase the speed, or the turtle button to decrease the speed. When both the propelling speed and the pad pressure are set to the minimum setting, with only the bottom LEDs lit, the machine is in economy mode. The economy mode will provide the longest runtime from one battery charge. When the burnishing pad needs to be serviced or changed, pressing the pad service button above the vacuum button will raise the burnish head and provide access to the pad assembly. An hour meter is located next to the operator's right leg. It records the number of hours the machine has been powered on. This information is useful when servicing the machine. Circuit breakers are mounted next to the hour meter. Circuit breakers are resettable electrical circuit protection devices that stop the flow of current in the event of a circuit overload. If a circuit breaker trips, allow it to cool and then press the reset button. If the circuit breaker cannot be reset or trips again, follow your company's guidelines to contact a qualified service person. Before operating the machine. Prior to operating the machine, there are checks that need to be completed to make sure your machine is ready. Turn on the key switch and check the battery charge level. Press the pad service button to raise the head for pad condition inspection. Check the condition of the pad. Note: the procedure for changing or rotating the pad will be covered later in this video. Confirm that the vacuum bag is empty. Confirm the vacuum hose is properly connected to the burnish head. Check maintenance records to determine maintenance requirements. Next, turn on the key switch and then press the pad service button to lower the burnish head to the standby position. Press the one-step button to lower the burnish head to the working position. Check the steering, propelling, and braking systems. Press the one-step button to raise the burnish head to the standby position and then turn the key switch off. Changing the burnishing pad. To change the burnishing pad, first turn the key switch on. Next, press the pad service button. And when the head is fully raised, turn off the key. Unscrew the pad retainer by turning it counterclockwise and remove the pad retainer. Remove the pad from the pad driver. Install a new pad or rotate the original pad and install it on the pad driver. With the pad in place, install the pad retainer and turn it clockwise until it is secure. Next, turn on the power to the machine, and the burnishing head will automatically lower to the standby position. Burnishing with your machine. Your machine is now ready to burnish your floors. With the key switch in the on position, press the one-step burnish button. The machine will return to the previously used settings and start burnishing as you propel forward. During this operation, adjustment to the pad pressure, propel speed, and vacuum settings can be made, as required. Changes made will be remembered when the one-step button is pressed again. Charging the batteries. To prolong the life of the batteries, recharge them only if the machine was used for a total of 30 minutes or more. Do not leave batteries discharged for lengthy periods. To charge the batteries, first transport the machine to a well-ventilated area. Park the machine on a flat, dry surface. Turn the key off. Your machine has wet lead-acid batteries, so the fluid level should be checked before charging the batteries. The fluid should be at the level shown. If the battery fluid level is too low, damage to the battery will result. If the battery fluid level is too high, the fluid may overflow while charging. Warning: fire or explosion hazard. Batteries emit hydrogen gas. Keep sparks and open flame away. Raise the seat and secure the latch during charging to allow any gases created by the charging process to escape from the battery compartment. If your machine is equipped with a HydroLink battery watering system, you will need to check if the batteries need water. Each battery cover has an indicator near the center of the cover. If the indicator is black, the battery has water. If the indicator is white, the battery needs water. There are only a few steps to using the HydroLink battery watering system. After the batteries have been fully charged, place the suction hose into a water supply container. Prime the ball pump until water comes out of the coupler. Remove the dust cap from the battery coupler. Connect the pump coupler to the battery coupler. Squeeze the ball pump firmly until it becomes hard. This indicates that all of the cells are filled to the proper level. Disconnect the pump coupler from the battery coupler and place the dust cap on the coupler. Then, plug the charger's AC power cord into a properly grounded receptacle. The charger will automatically begin charging and shut off when fully charged. Note: the machine will not operate once the battery charger is connected. Performing the daily operational checks, making needed adjustments, and following the proper operating procedures for your machine will ensure that it will perform in top condition throughout its useful lifetime, and you will find that it will effectively enhance your environment.